So, I have experimented with mini braids and I just came off experimenting with mini twists. Let's talk about the difference. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amanda back at it again with another video. So in this video, you guys are going to be taking down my mini twists with me as we talk about mini twists. This is my first time experimenting with mini twists because usually I go for mini braids because I just think they are easier to do on my hair, even though you would think twists are easier. Twists are harder to maintain but easier to do, whereas mini braids are a bit harder to do but easier to maintain. Let's talk about it. Tangles and unbraiding mini twists. I have a story to tell you. Okay, so before we started, I just want to talk about this braid spray by Dark and Lovely. I've experimented with the regular one, that is, well, the most common one that's in like is that a blue or purple container? And then they recently came out with this one in a white container. If you don't have this braid spray, run. Okay, this spray keeps my hair moisturized for days. All right, as I was taking down my hair here, you will see a bit later on in the clips that my hair was starting to look weighed down. Okay, that is how moisturizing this product is. If you don't have it, run, especially if you're in braids or low manipulation styles and you don't know how to keep your hair moisturized. That's the product to get. All right, so mini twists. I had these mini twists in my hair for about 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, and the only reason I'm taking it down is because my scalp is on fire no matter what I do. And I found that when my scalp is on fire like this, when I comb my hair, it usually stops itching. I can't explain it, I don't know what it is but that's what usually cures it. And my hair is out right now and I've combed through it and the itching has stopped. I can't explain it. If someone can, please do leave it in the comments down below for me. Is there a science behind it or something? Anyway, so I took down these mini braids. I washed them once, my biggest mistake, because what did it do? That tangled my hair at the base. Now, this could have been because I do have quite a bit of new growth right now, but I don't get the same thing when I wash my hair in mini braids. My hair does not tangle at the base, and I think it's because mini twists start to unbraid themselves slightly when they start to like grow out of your scalp. So you've got that gap between the twist and the braid, and because it's twisted already, the hair is thinking it's dreadlocks. I don't know, guys, I don't know. But my hair was tangled at the base in almost every single braid. I redid my front row because I had to wash my hair, and once I washed my hair, I look like straight up Bob Marley. Okay. Like my hair, I think it's because, again, the twist started to unbraid at the base and the new growth got thicker, and that just made me look like Bob Marley in them twists. Okay, so that's my disadvantage. With mini twists, I was not able to keep them looking neat for as long as I keep mini braids in, and I think it's because mini braids, you're physically like holding the base and putting like the 3-strand braid there at the base, whereas with mini twists, you're just twisting the hair around each other, so it easily unbraids, especially at the base and at the like tips of your hair. If you've had the same experience, please do let me know down below. Which moves on to my second point, and that is the untwisting at the tips of your hair. So when I did this hairstyle, I don't use gel or anything just to keep my hair in position. I don't like gel, so I was twisting it, and then I would take a bit of actual hair food, and then put it at the ends of my hair in hopes that would keep my ends from twisting, especially because I had just trimmed my ends, so I had no when you haven't trimmed your ends, your hair is like straggly and not all the same length, so you can easily keep a twist in. But if your hair is all the same length, it's hard to keep the twist, get it to like a fine point. So it's what I'm saying makes sense in my head. But all this to say, my mini twist kept unbraiding at the tips. I ended up having to do the 3-strand braid at the end to try and keep the twist in place without unbraiding, which then, I don't know, it just starts to feel like a bit more manipulation than it should, because you're gonna braid the twists and then 2-3 days time, one by one they start unbraiding or untwisting, and you're gonna have to do a 3-strand braid, 3-strand braid, just a little bit down the end so that it doesn't unbraid, which defeats the purpose of not keeping my hands in my hair. So yeah, if you're gonna get mini twists, just know that they unbraid, and I think the thicker you make them, the quicker they unbraid. Yes, the thicker you make them, the quicker they will start to unbraid. So maybe if you have a way of avoiding them untwisting, go for it. My number 3 and the last one is the unbraiding of the mini twists, especially if you keep it for a long time and you're gonna wash your hair. It actually starts to lock your hair like you're trying to do dreadlocks. Like, I don't know if you've ever done twists on yourself, but for those who've ever done twists, you know that you first need to twist the hair before you twist it around each other. That process of twisting the hair sort of locks the hair in that position. So when you're actually unbraiding the hair, it takes way more time than mini braids would, because you unbraid the hair out of the twist but also need to untwist the hair from the twist you made before you twisted it together. If I find a tutorial on how to do twists, I will put it here so you guys see what I mean by you twist the hair before you twist it together. So unbraiding this took me 2 whole days, right? And I feel like I had more breakage because now instead of just unbraiding the twist, I'm unbraiding the twist and then untwisting the hair, and my hair was just like, girl, you think you're funny? You think you're funny? We're gonna break off your hair. Yeah, I was doing this to basically just keep my ends of my hands for a little bit, but I think I did it just a little bit more damage than I should. But because I had recently trimmed my ends, it's not a big visible, damage, but I do see my ends are not as nice and clean as I had them before I did the mini twists. Was there any growth? I don't know. I did not do it before and after, so I can't tell you guys if mini twists really grew my hair. But I just wanted to give you guys my pros and cons. I didn't give you a pro. Okay, what is the pro? I think the only pro that I would say maybe is just how they look. They look really clean, really neat. You're gonna have people asking, do you have like micro braids? Are they called micro braids? Micro dreads? I think they're called micro dreads. Lady dreads. Lady locks. Sister locks. They're called sister locks. You're going to be asking people you're going to have people asking you if you have sister locks. I had that a lot, and I kept saying, no, it's just twist. So they look really, really nice, especially when they're nice and new and fresh before you wash them. They look really, really, really nice. After that, you look like a dreadlock lady. I guess it intensifies the sister locks look. I didn't like it. I started looking a bit raggedy. But yeah, out of 10, I would give them a solid 5. I prefer mini braids over mini twists. I like how mini twists look, but I like how mini braids actually protect my hair and keep my hands out of my hair. Anyway, guys, the rest of this video, I'm just going to be taking down my twists with you guys. I'm going to show you guys all the damage and the breakage. Well, not the damage. There was no damage. I'm going to show you guys the breakage if I haven't shown you already. And then just the after of me styling my hair and heading to work. This took me 2 days to take down. And then on the 3rd day, I washed my hair. On the 4th day, I had to go to work. You have the timeline. Enjoy the videos. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, loves.